Hey everyone, Nick here with the Best Buy blog. Today we're talking about audio interfaces. I have the newest versions of the iRig by IK Multimedia. We have the iRig USB and iRig HDX. These are great little interfaces for those guitarists and bassists that want the convenience of having an audio interface with them wherever they go, and still they can use it at home even. So these are great little tools to keep practicing wherever you are, or to get creative wherever you are. So first of all, I'll talk about the iRig USB, then the HDX, and then we'll discuss, what kind of player would be interested in either of these. Here we go. So the iRig USB is a very simple audio interface. It works with a lot of different devices, including mobile devices that run iOS, so iPhones. It works on tablets like iPads. It also works in the Android ecosystem. It will work on Mac OS and even Windows, so it's very wide-ranging. It's a USB-C device, and it comes with a USB-C cable. But if you have an older iPhone 14 and older, you will need to get an adapter to Lightning, obviously. So basically you have an input for your instrument, guitar or bass. You have an output to your amplifier. You can send dry signals, so the direct signal of your instrument, or have it send the affected signal through the app you'll be using. And it also has a headphone output. The knob here controls the input gain of your instrument. It won't control the headphone output, so you'll have to adjust that on your app. It comes with some software that you can use to create tones. Amplitude, which is, it's been a staple for creating tones digitally. It's very nice, it's very intuitive, and it has a lot of different options. Nowadays you can even record in it. There's a drummer, lots of ways to get creative and get practicing. There's also a new plugin called ToneX, and this is a machine learning based app. It looks very interesting, and you can do a lot of different stuff with it. I can't go into like all the details, but one of the features that popped out to me was the fact that you can sample your own rig, and then the machine learning will concoct an algorithm for you to use in the app itself, which is, it's the future is here. So that's the iRig USB. On the, by the way, on the digital conversion side, this is a 24-bit 44.1 on 48 kHz audio interface. So that's it for the iRig USB. So the iRig HDX is a very similar interface to the iRig USB. There's a few different extra features and a little difference in the sampling rate. This sample rate goes up to 88.2 kHz or 96 kHz. There's a few little convenience features that are very nice on the iRig HDX. Now the fact the knob not only controls the input gain, but you can also use it to adjust the headphone volume, which is very nice. And there's also a built-in tuner which you can activate directly on the interface. You can still send dry signal to the amplifier or affected signal. And there's also a latency compensation mode. Latency basically, as your signal gets converted from analog to digital, then processed. Processing is, in this case, emulating a amplifier, cabinet effects, and all that kind of that stuff. It gets sent back to the audio interface to get converted back to analog, and that's what you hear. There might be a delay from all that processing and conversion. There's a compensation for this, the direct monitoring mode. It basically will add the dry signal on top in your headphone output. It's great because it'll help you keep in time, but it'll be very it's the dry signal, so it's not the affected signal. But still it helps with timekeeping, especially if you're making like a serious recording. Last but not least, this is the most interesting feature in my mind of the iRig HDX, is the fact that there's like a clever routing mode in it. It's called the Loopback Plus. This enables you to send your affected signal to another app on your device. In this case, it would be used for streaming. So if you want to stream with an affected tone to your audience, you could use just this device and let's say your mobile device or your tablet, and just have like a very convenient studio with, you know, those two items. I think it's a great option for streamers. It's great if you're a teacher maybe and you want to stream out your lesson to your student or students. So that's the iRig HDX. It's compatible with all the devices I mentioned previously: iPhones, iPads, Android, Mac OS, Windows. But this time around, iCame Multimedia includes the USB-C, but also the Lightning cable, so you won't have to purchase one if you have an iPhone 14 or older. So that's the iRig HDX. So which device should you pick? If you're looking for something to take with you to practice, to get creative, to work on difficult passages before shows, either device will do. The main thing is that if you want to stream, I recommend the HDX. That streaming feature, that routing is quite useful, and you'll have a lot more like convenience streaming through a single device. The other features like the tuner and the adjustable headphone volume on the interface, that's just convenience. And the sampling, it won't, like the higher sampling on the HDX won't turn you into a great producer. Things won't sound, you know, extremely, like you won't hear the difference in reality. So that's not a big selling point. So if you're just looking for a device to practice with on the road, to take with you to the lessons and all that kind of stuff, you should stick with the iRig USB. Unless you want to be able to stream conveniently, then the HDX is perfect. If you want more information on the iRig USB and iRig HDX, please go read my full review on Best Buy's blog, and make sure to check out the product page on Best Buy's website. My name is Nick. Thank you so much for watching.